Hello, everybody, and welcome to Snow Globe Rescue. I'm Tony, and with me, as usual, is Allie.
Hello.
And we have another snow globe repair video for you today. Before I get started, just want to remind you there's some links at the end of the video to some of our other videos, and if you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. So,
I like this one. It's pretty.
Yes, Allie, this is one of Allie's favorites, as usual. This is an interesting one. It's a woman in a well, obviously it's a very small woman. Allie thought it was a fairy, and we thought it was a fairy at first, but she doesn't have wings.
I guess not all fairies have to have wings.
Maybe they don't all have wings. I don't know. But this one obviously is a very small person because she seems to be asleep inside of a flower. It looks like it might be like
Orchid?
An orchid, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. So she is asleep inside this flower. She's in what looks like a green, maybe a party dress or something. It looks like she's dressed for some kind of an occasion. And what we thought was interesting is right here in the flower are what look like some bottles of alcohol. We're not sure what those bottles are, but there are two bottles that look very suspicious, and then she's passed out in this flower, so we're not sure what's going on in this globe, but it is an interesting scene.
I have a feeling we're teasing that it's either alcohol or perfume.
We're thinking I could be perfume. I don't know what could be in those bottles.
I like the things she knocked back
She had a couple of drinks. She came from a party and fell asleep inside of a flower. Yeah, and she took a couple of bottles with her. Right. So the water in this globe is turning yellow. It's murky.
Yeah,
it's very dark, and the figurine is coming loose from the stopper down here.
Yeah.
And this is a solid base globe. So we're gonna have to heat this up. We'll go ahead and use that boiling water method. It's pretty easy, and we'll get this globe off of here and get some new water in there. Let's do it. All right, so we have the globe in this pan here. This pan's deep enough that we can get the hot water to the level that we need. And what you want to do is you want to get the hot water up to the top of the base, but you don't want the globe in the water, just up to the top of the base where it meets the globe. That will heat up the base will heat up the glue, and the glue will soften. We should be able to take the globe out. Assuming this is assembled with hot glue like most are, it shouldn't be a problem. It should take about 5 minutes. All right, and keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Almost there, keep going. Just might as well just, there you go, that's it. Okay, so we are at the top of the base. And we're gonna wait 5 minutes and we'll check it. All right, the globe has been in the hot water for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I'm banking on the fact that, I didn't even get a chance to try. It came right out of the globe. Okay, so yes.
Nice.
That was hot glue that they used. Okay, good.
Right.
And there's the base right there. Let's get that out of the water. So that worked perfectly. So let's go ahead and get this hot water out of the way and see what we're dealing with. The globe easily came out of that base. That's probably the easiest. That's probably the easiest globe removal we've ever done right there.
Very easy.
I just lifted it just right out of the base. So now I'm going to show you. We've talked about these globes before. How they're not put together to where they're supposed to last for a long time, or the water leaks out and everything. This is an example of a globe that actually is well done here. This is this globe doesn't have any glue sealing the globe and the stopper, but it has one of these ring devices here, which this has a compression joint here, and when you tighten down the screw, it spreads out this little collar which holds the stopper against the glass, and that's why there's no missing water, no air bubble in here. So this is something you find in some of your higher end globes. But we fixed a globe for the comparison video that we did, where we used baby oil in the globe, which is one of the substances that you can use in a globe, baby oil. This was very difficult to work with because the oil made everything slippery. But this globe right here, it's whatever liquid is inside this globe is very thick. So we're not sure if it's just a lot of glycerin in the water or if it's a baby oil, but we're gonna find out when we open it here and see what. So we're gonna go ahead
really
and
hoping it's not baby oil.
We're gonna yes.
Baby oil.
Well, we're not gonna use baby oil when we put it back together. That's for sure. All right, so there's the little assembly there that puts the tension on the collar. So that's gonna be important to get that back on in the right way. And then this collar, just kind of, let me get the needle nose pliers here. This collar just gets pushed into place by pressure, and then put that collar over here with the device. Okay, now we need to pull this. Okay, so Ali, got all the glue out of the base?
Got all the glue out of the base.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this stopper out of the globe here. Can you hold the globe, please?
I can.
Right.
I feel like I have to sneeze.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it passed.
Okay, good. Okay, there we go.
Came out easy.
Came out easy. Okay, let me just, okay. Ooh, so whatever is in there.
It's getting polished.
Hold on. Let me see something here. Yeah, whatever's in there is very thick and it's like almost like syrupy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all going down the drain. Okay.
Gross.
All right, so here she is.
Looking pretty.
Looks very different out of that water because that water is very murky. But yeah, definitely. I don't know what those bottles are, but I'm gonna maintain. I think they're alcohol. I think she's passed out. All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna clean this up. Yeah, there's all kinds of. There's a lot of congealed snow down here, and we're gonna go ahead and just get. All right, this figurine is dry, and we're looking at this, and it looks like this was meant to only be attached in the center, like it is. However, we don't believe that this stopper was always warped like this.
Right.
We're thinking that the stopper was like this at one point, and over time it's kind of like, you know. So, unfortunately, when you put the stopper into the globe, you can see all of this. So we're gonna go ahead and glue this down so it's flat.
Glue it down.
Right. So we're gonna put like 4 drops of Zap-A-Gap here.
Zap-A-Gap.
Yeah, not too much, just 4 drops here, and we'll see if that's enough. Stick her back.
Sorry, can't help the commentary.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the commentary. Okay, so here we go. 1. Wait, well, there we go. 1, 2,
3.
3.
For some reason, I've got the owl with the Tootsie Roll
Tootsie
thing.
Roll owl, yes.
Yeah.
4. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna hold that down. Oh, you wanna hold it down?
I'm gonna hold it down.
Okay, hold it down, and that should dry in a little bit, and we'll be right back. All right, that glue is set, and she's now. This looks a lot better.
It does look better.
It looks much better, and I believe that's how it was originally supposed to look. But
before it got warped.
Yeah, before the curvature on the it should have been flat like that. I'm pretty sure. All right, so whatever was in that globe, I don't know what it was. I don't believe it was baby oil or mineral oil because it was thick and like left strings, like almost like syrup. What I think they did is I think they used a lot of glycerin in that water because it's very syrupy. So today we're going to do a little experiment because Ali kind of liked the effect.
Yeah.
It looked like, if you saw the episode where we used baby oil, it kind of looked like that where the snow was moving very slowly. So what we're going to do today is we're going to add extra glue.
Yeah.
A lot of extra glue actually, and see if we can mimic that. So this is a 4-inch globe. 4 cups of water. We usually use 1 tablespoon of clear glue in the water. And if you haven't seen our previous videos, the clear glue is something you can put in the water to slow down the rate of the snow falling. There's other things you can put in the globe. We have a link in the description to a video where we show you those things, but clear glue is what works for us. So normally we would put 4 tablespoons of glue in here, 1 per cup. But to get this effect, we're going to try not only doubling that to 8 tablespoons. We said, you know what, let's just go ahead and try 10 tablespoons of glue and see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've used double glue before and it was a good effect. Didn't make a huge difference, but we're going to use 2.5 times is what we're going to do.
And see what that
and
does.
See what happens. So let's go ahead. Let's check it out here. Let's see what happens here.
So we're going to put the water in. We're going to put the snow water in.
Not yet.
No, what I'm saying is we're going to put all of this stuff in.
Oh, okay.
Because we've got that water, we've got the snow water, and then we've got all that glue. So we don't want to fill it. What we were talking about earlier is we don't want to fill everything up to the top and overflow it.
Right.
So just be careful when you're adding a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, with that much glue, we don't want to put too much water in, so we're not sure how far that water level is going to come up. So we'll start with about a half a globe of glue. water, I should say. All right, so here we go. We're gonna put 10 tables. This thing's full. Let's see how much we end up with at the end. So 10 tablespoons of glue. Here we go. Okay. All right, 10 tablespoons of glue. Not as much as I thought it would be. Okay. So
maybe we should use half of that bottle.
I don't know. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, so let's go ahead and it's a lot of glue, but let's see.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna stir that up till it dissolves, and as we've shown you before, you know, it's cloudy at first and then it clears up. So let's see here, that looks pretty clear. So all that glue is dissolved. Okay, so now add the snow. And this is new snow. We dumped the snow that was in here because it didn't look clean. And this is snow that we bought online. There's some links in the description to some places where you can buy snow and other supplies for snow globes. All right, go ahead and pour that in. All right, now I'll pour a little water in here and you can clear out some of that snow that didn't come out of the cup there.
All right. I was trying to get it off the lid.
Okay.
And it worked for the most part anyways.
All right, so we got the snow, we got the glue, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up close to the top there.
What if we need more glue?
We're not gonna put more glue in there. We got 10 tablespoons of glue. You think about putting more glue in there? No. Okay, hold on to this.
It looks like it's doing pretty good though, actually.
Well, we're gonna find out here in just a minute. You know what? We'll put this together, and before we seal it up, if you want to put more glue in there, we can do that. Let's see how it looks.
Actually, she's spitting. I think it actually, that 10 tablespoons is a really good.
Let's see.
So far, anyways,
that might be the new thing.
Right.
That would be like, instead of 1 extra tablespoon of glue, I want 15 extra tablespoons of glue. And 1 air bubble. So let's see, now that we got it together, let's shake this up. 10 tablespoons of glue in a 4-inch globe. Let's see.
That looks pretty good.
Hey, that's not bad. Look at that.
All right, we're using 10 from now on. Totally, we're using 10. We got to see what that effect does with glitter, though.
Yeah, with glitter.
Because the snow and glitter are 2 different weights.
This actually looks very similar to whatever was in the globe before. Yeah, the snow is moving very slowly and hanging there. So yeah, 10 tablespoons. All right,
10 tablespoons.
We're gonna let this sit. You see, we have a whole bunch of little bubbles here. We're gonna let this sit until it becomes 1 bubble and everything that's in there settles, and then we'll go ahead and get that air bubble out. We'll be back. But yeah, that looks good. All right, we are going to use the water submersion method to get that bubble out. When you have the globe out of the base, or if it's a small base, this works really well. In fact, I think it works better than the syringe. In most cases, you get it done the first time and it's easier. But sometimes we use this syringe depending on the size of the base or the globe itself. But a pot of water with enough water that you can submerge the globe. That works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back on the stopper. Allie's going to hold the globe there. See, we got the bubble right there. I'm going to make a space for that bubble to come out by putting this screwdriver into the globe. There we go. Okay, so we're going to lower that into the water, keeping that bubble up there. And then when I turn it up, I should be able to pull back on this screwdriver and get the bubble out. There's some tiny little bubbles in there that are giving us a hard time.
Tiny bubbles.
Tiny bubbles. There we go. But looks like I got it. Let's see. Yeah.
Well, that looks good.
No air bubble. So okay, let's dry it off and reassemble this. Okay. All right. So instead of sealing this with glue like we normally do, and especially since this is also a solid base globe here, but we're going to use this collar that came with it. And so, Allie, if you could hold that. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put this collar back in here. So far, this is much better than the one that we had.
Yes.
The one that we did with the baby oil. By this point, we almost gave up on it. At this point, it was just so hard to deal with.
Yeah, it really was.
Okay, so this piece right here that fits in this opening there, and then. Sorry. All right. I had a couple of issues with this, only because I I think I had this on backwards. It didn't seem right that way, but this is the way it goes, so it clips on and doesn't fall off. But got it in there, got it tightened down, and it is putting pressure against the stopper, and that should stop any water from leaking out. So now we're gonna go ahead and put some glue inside of the base. And then of course there's no front or back to this, so once you drop it in, it's ready to go. So Ali, you wanna drop it in?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue all the way around this this base right here.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
There you go.
All right.
All right. Let's put it on the stand. All right.
Look at her.
There she is.
It looks really good.
Well, I tell you, like I said, we didn't know what was in that globe before, but if you watched the entire video, you saw we used 10 tablespoons of glue in this 4-inch globe, which is 2.5 times what we normally use. I'll tell you, it with the clean water in there, it looks really good.
It does.
Big difference. And the new snow. But honestly, yeah, the 10 tablespoons of glue really...
I love how slow it falls.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I would have thought that was baby oil in there. But look, yeah. So that's, okay, as you know, everybody, it's gonna be 10 tablespoons of glue from now on in the 4-inch globes. So yeah, just be ready for that.
Oh my God, on the large globes, can you imagine how much glue we're gonna go through?
I have no idea. we should buy stock in the clear glue company. Yeah, exactly. Right. Well, there she is, still asleep in the snow on her flower.
What a lush.
I'm telling you. So anyways, there she goes, and hope you enjoyed that video. I think the end result looked pretty decent.
Yeah.
And it's going up in the collection. So
yeah.
Thanks for watching. Got some links coming up to some of the other stuff. So we hope to see you in the next video.
Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.